Maestro Reverend Brien Egan to facilitate our healing meditation and lecture. I'll share a little bit about him now as we welcome him to the podium. Maestro Reverend Brien Egan, CHT, CRM, CKRM, is an author, certified hypnotherapist, Reiki Master, Karuna Reiki Master, Maestro Shaman from the Shipibo lineage from Peru, pranic energy worker, crystal bowl sound healer, EFT practitioner, quantum touch practitioner, sedona method practitioner, chakra cleansing teacher, gong teacher, an ordained minister from the Essene New Life Church. Has his BS in psychology with a minor in special education and is the director of the Sound Healing Conservatory. He has been practicing and teaching spirituality for over 21 years. He has done a lot of work with children, families, and individuals by leading workshops, classes, and through individual or group sessions. He also designed and ran a kids' spiritual summer camp for 13 years, which taught children many quantum physics and spiritual concepts, meditation, and mindful practices. Impressive.
Yeah.
Please join me in welcoming Brien Egan to the podium for our healing meditation and lecture today.
Thank you guys for being here. And thank you so much for reading that and for acknowledging me. I appreciate that. I think we all need to acknowledge ourselves a little more for a second. Because like everybody in this room, like the fact that you're here means that you're already on 10 higher levels than most of the people around you. And you're holding that space for those people. You know, and I think you all need to really honor your own divinity for a second. You know, that's what this year's supposed to be about, and really grounding into it. You know, we're going to hold this space together. We're going to hold this whole picture together for one another. But I'm going to read that list of the healing list, and then I want you to really hone in and really try to see the parts of you that are coming through in this year, and how you can honor that as you are the wood snake. So really, just for a moment, close your eyes. Be in that space. Be in that presence. Be in that oneness. Allow what is. Allow your presence to be resonant for all of those people in your experience. Allow your now. Allow your truth to shine through every part of your being. Give yourself the grace that you deserve. Take a deep, full breath in. Taking that deep, full breath in, deep into your belly, deep into your lungs. Breathing in deeper. Breathing in as deep as you can, and then hold your breath. Allow yourself to notice your own quiet space, holding your breath. And now tighten up your body. Feeling your skin as you're holding yourself tight. Breathing out with a sigh. letting yourself notice your skin. And now, onto your skin, I want you to notice all the attachments. All the things that you're attached to in your experience. There's plenty. Take a deep breath into that space. Noticing where the attachments are in your body. Like little cords coming off of you. Strings. Might feel tight. Might feel loose. Might feel like they're not really there, but they're there. Breathe in deeper. Breathe in a little bit more. Hold it. Hold yourself really tight. Notice your skin. Just like the snake of the year, the wood snake. Showing growth, life. We are shedding our skin right now, noticing those attachments. Breathe in a little deeper. Hold it really tight. Hold your whole body really tight. Noticing them. Noticing the power you have over them. Thanking them for being here. Telling them I'm sorry that I've held you for so long and that I forgive myself for holding you, and let go of them easily with the out breath now. Let yourself settle into this moment, fully present of yourself, holding the connection with everyone in your experience. Take another deep, full breath in. Deep into your belly, deep into your lungs. And breathe in some more. And breathe in even more. Hold it. And now I want you to notice the parts in your body. The parts in your body that are holding pain. Not the attachments from the outside. The ones that you're still holding. Notice all the spaces. Give them presence for a moment. As you give them presence, tell them I love you, that I'm sorry that I've held you, that I'm ready to move forward beyond you. And tell them I forgive you, and I forgive me for holding you, for being. And I allow you to go. And breathe out slow into that space. Let yourself hold that deep space for yourself right now. Breathing in deeper. Breathing in even deeper. As deep as you can, holding it really tight. Tightening up your body again. Noticing where any pains are that you're holding still. Any places where you're holding fear, doubt, anger, sadness. Just hold that space around those spaces in your mind. See them sparkle as you breathe in a little bit more. Hold it really tight. This time we're going to make a sound together. We're going to make a Z sound. Ready? Zzz. Taking another deep, slow breath in. Acknowledging your space in the room, breathing in more. Breathing in as much as you can. Holding it, holding yourself, holding your presence with the presence that is. Allowing ourselves to be that presence. Allowing ourselves to connect with our guide, with our energies, to follow into the sound now. Breathing out slow into this space. Allowing the silence that we are surrounded by to hold that presence, to hold this moment. Allowing the sound to move through you now. Allowing your presence to be. grounding into your power, allowing yourself to experience your fullness in this moment, clearing away the pain in your path. Bring yourself back towards presence. Thanking your guides for being here and for holding this sacred space with you. Allowing yourself to expand more into your full self. Feeling the full skin of yourself as a snake, as a wood snake in this space. Connected to Mother Earth. The snake holds its body directly on the surface. Having a thick skin to move as though the skin itself is the body, is the locomotion. We hear and we feel ourselves as the snake, as we let ourselves maneuver and transform with all of the things that are appearing in our experience. We hold this space for ourselves within. This year brings for us the ability to be hermits a little bit for ourselves, because we are divinity, because we are worthy of holding that sacred space inside of ourselves, and we are strong enough. And we hold these things and these pillars to be that beacon for our community. For every person in our life that doesn't see it, we get to be that space that's just held. Doesn't even need to be acted on. As people connect within, people see, people will find their way to make higher connections, to understand what the truth is that you're putting into yourself. Take a deep breath in. Connect into your control mechanism for a second. If we were to be thinking in terms of the Kabbalah, that would be Tiphareth, your heart control room. So notice your heart as a room right now, and see a control panel in front of you. If you're familiar with the movie Inside Out, it would be like a control panel for how your joy shows up. Okay, so just go to that space for a moment. Seeing a screen in front of you. Put yourself on that screen. See the things that you would like to renew, your do-overs. And right here in this space, in your mind, in your heart, in the mind of your heart, allow yourself to hit that redo button just for your heart to remember. For your heart to know the depths and the clarity that you're willing to give yourself with forgiveness and understanding of all the parts. Take a deep breath, connecting into that renewal, that ability to shed the skin of what was, to shed the pattern of pain that we hold and attachment, and breathe out slow into that space. Letting yourself accept the molting that you're doing with every breath and every movement. Allow yourself to be in that space. Bringing yourself back behind your eyes, thanking your heart for being there, allowing yourself to be able to go into that space whenever you need to help yourself renew, to know that the help that you need is always right there inside you, that you are never alone. Remember that your guides always want you to know that you are never alone. Today's bibliomancy, I'm going to be checking into A Course in Miracles. This is a combined volume, has all the parts. So just kind of open up to where it says we are, and let's see what it shows us. Here we go. Ready? All right. Page 113. This is from the workbook for students, if you were trying to be specific with your Course in Miracles materials. And if you're not sure, or you've never heard of A Course in Miracles, it was a completely channeled text by a woman who was not into this stuff, and it just started coming through. And she was like, well, I guess we're going to write this down. And so she started channeling, and she just channeled this entire book, and she became a believer, like we all have to in our own ways, you know. So, cool stuff. Yeah. So lesson 67. Love created me like itself. Today's idea is a complete and accurate statement of what you are. This is why you are the light of the world. This is why God appointed you as the world's Savior. This is why the Son of God looks to you for his salvation. He is saved by what you are. We will make every effort today to reach this truth about you and to realize fully, if only for a moment, that it is the truth. In the longer practice period, we will think about your reality in its wholly unchanged and unchangeable nature. We will begin by repeating this truth about you, and then spend a few minutes adding some relevant thoughts, such as, holiness created me holy. Kindness created me kind. Helpfulness created me helpful. Perfection created me perfect. Any attribute which is in accord with God as he defines himself is appropriate for use. We are trying today to undo your definition of God and replace it with his own. We are also trying to emphasize that you are part of his definition of himself. After you have gone over several such related thoughts, try to let all thoughts drop away for a brief preparatory interval, and then try to reach past all your images and preconceptions about yourself to the truth in you. If love created you like itself, this self must be in you. That's right where we just were. And somewhere in your mind, it is there for you to find. You may find it necessary to repeat the idea for today from time to time to replace distracting thoughts. You may also find that this is not sufficient, and that you need to continue adding other truths and thoughts related to the truth about yourself. Yet perhaps you will succeed in going past that, and through the interval of thoughtlessness, to the awareness of a blazing light in which you recognize yourself as love created you. Be confident that you will do much today to bring that awareness nearer, whether you feel you have succeeded or not. It will be particularly helpful today to practice the idea for the day as often as you can. You need to hear the truth about yourself as frequently as possible, because your mind is so preoccupied with false self-images. 4 or 5 times an hour, and perhaps even more, it would be most beneficial to remind yourself that love created you like itself. Hear the truth about yourself in this. Try to realize in the shorter practice periods that this is not your tiny solitary voice that tells you this. This is the voice of God, reminding you of your Father and of your self with the big S. This is the voice of truth, replacing everything that the ego tells you about yourself with the simple truth about the Son of God. You were created by love like itself. think that fit pretty well. So, thank you for sharing that with me, and thank you for being here, and just thank you.